Hello, duckies, and welcome back to Queen's Wish 2. My name's Viola. If you like what you see, hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. It really does help the channel. You return to Selena's muddy waypost in the middle of deep dark forest. Everything looks the same, but as expected, there's a tense energy in the air. The Rasa has been killed, and nobody knows what is going on. More people in the streets, but nobody's staring at you anymore. Envoys from the clans move quickly from shop to shop, stocking up on supplies and weapons. War is expected, and they are preparing. You return to the meeting hall of Sillon. This is where Rasa Kam met you and where he died. Nothing much has changed, really. The old Rasa is dead, and a younger man was swapped in. He sits in the same place, watching over the same guards, eating from the same plate. When you enter, he waves you forward. No smiles, though. Things are very grim. You meet a young, muscular warrior of the road. He has spent his life as a wanderer of the woods. It doesn't look like he bothered to change his jerkin before he came to the meeting hall. He gives you a quick practice look up and down, unconsciously sizing you up as a fighter. Then he remembers who he is and where he is. I am Rabilla. I am an assistant to the Rasa. Then he stops himself again now. I am Rasa. Acting Rasa. Rabilla. How are your business? Need to talk about your petition to Haven. Yes. Rasakam was not secret about his plans. I knew the Kranis woods like they are my own heart. You worked with him to devise our plan to calm them. I can guide you. I worked with him. What's the next grove to visit? Well, it's not really a grove. It's just a very dense forest that has decided to come to life. Unfortunately, it is in Rusket Pass, the density... okay. A great place for outsiders to visit now. Its trees walk. It won't let outsiders pass. Even Loyal Row have a hard time forcing their way through. We can't find out what caused this. Okay. Okay. So I'm pretty sure that's where I was when I last died. Tranquility path. Yeah. So let's make our way that way. And let's save. Now I did do some training in between episodes, and I also got some new augments implanted and all that sort of stuff, so we shall see what I can do here. Are the trees back? They look like they're back. Unfortunately. Right, well. Nothing a little magic won't assist with. Alright. There we go. Before we even let it do its thing. do... Oh gosh, come on now. Let's... Okay. One space. I'll have to go up soon so we don't lose anybody. Go. There we go. Alright, now. What? Oh. Dang it. No. Come on. No, don't pull. Need to heal a lot. Okay. And heal. Okay. We work from here. And there's a lower chance of us risking. It goes off the bridge. Alright, well. That one's gone. Let's move off the bridge now. Except for our mage. Because they will be fine. Dang it, come on. Alright, we're gonna have to detour back. Go back. Oh gosh. She got poisoned. Everybody back. No. Can't. Come on. There we go. Alright. Can't figure out a different route. There is no different route. Let's just hurry. Down here. Stream near you starts to bubble. Huge waves splash upwards. Some of them heading towards you. It's a lot of water. Dang it. Blocks the bridge. So we can't go that way. Can we sneak this way? Okay. Don't know what's in here. But try to run from us? Come on. Dang it. Zombie, zombie. Shade of the woods, shade of the woods. Okay. This is the final grove of the Vale, reserved only for the druids and the most honored people of the province. It has been thoroughly corrupted. Most of the plants have died and the dirt has blown away. Most of the land ahead is now dead rock. At the far end, huddled against the base of the stone cliff, you can see a huge enchanted tree. No doubt this is the core of the magic here. Something is wrong with it. It is warped, twisted, browning, turned in on itself. Something has gone wrong with it, though you can't tell what from a distance. You might be able to see more if you got close, so it's likely to lash out at you. Let's save. Dang it. Fire. I hate using fire against a tree, but thorny brown vines of the corrupted plant twist around, tangling around each other. The diseased beast lets out a deep alien moan. It is just lashing out at you mindlessly. You try to see what is wrong with it. You're close enough to see between the vines, but you don't see anything amiss. Not that you can tell what you're looking for. Dang it. You get closer and look between a different group of vines. You see the woody trunk of the beast, but nothing else. Meanwhile, it keeps lunging at you. You just need to survive. Duck around the flailing tree to the side, trying to get a close look at another section of it. Your blows knock some of the vines aside, but you don't see anything but more trunk and vines. You strike the diseased tree and knock some of the vines aside. This time you see something different, something very wrong. Definitely wrong. There's a vicious iron blade sticking out of the trunk. Someone snuck into the path and attacked this mighty tree, leaving the blade in the wood. Since then, it's been driving the creature mad. You suspect that the attacker ended up among the bones at the thing's base. Of course, you could just destroy the tree. If you did, it won't attack anyone in the future. It is likely no friend of Haven. Pull out the sword. You leap forward, pushing your way past the vines and grab the blade with both hands. Then, as the thorns tear at you, you pull with all your might. The blade comes free, and you fall back. Instantly, the tree calms down. The vines stop flailing. They begin to turn green again. The sense of menace fades from the veil. You reclaim the Tranquility path. Ro will be very grateful. Oh, boy. I've calmed the heart. Rasperza listens to the tale, then she nods. You've done well. I'm grateful. I'm sure we all are. You filled me with hope, enough for me to take the next step in my journey. Where are you going? I go to the heart of the rage, most dangerous place, the peril the druids must face. I go to Terror Man. She doesn't explain further. She doesn't pack up anything, she just turns and walks away to the north. Okay then. Interesting. Oh. Well. Let's go to her keep for the moment. Just to get her back, and then we are gonna quick travel back here. See what else we need to do. See about the petition. Found the source of the attacks in Rasta Pass. Rasa takes a deep breath. Alright, I'm ready. Tell me the solution to this grim mystery. One of your druids went mad and tried to kill me. Another attempt to kill a princess. After killing our Rasa, someone is determined to have a war. I apologize on behalf of the Kranos Woods. Our druids, they do not act this way. Still, this is progress. The road is clear. At last you can take the final step in the journey. What's the final step? Things for a long time. This is a difficult decision. Finally, he decides to act. You must go to the deepest grove. You must go to the Terror Run. If it is calm, the woods will obey us again, though I dread having to take this step. Why are you so nervous? No Havenite, no invader of any kind, set foot in there in centuries. Yet, Terraman will not talk to our druids anymore. It wants you. What is Terraman? Terraman is the oldest grove. It is the Heart Grove in the far northern tip of our valley. It is usually forbidden to outsiders. I'm risking my life by giving you access to it. There's another sacred grove in the valleys to the north. There's no need for you to go there. There is another grove that I shouldn't visit? Correct. The other grove in the northern valleys has been calm and peaceful. There's no need to put it at risk. You stay away, and you staying away would do a lot to maintain our trust. If this grove is forbidden to outsiders, why am I being sent? It is shameful to say so. Go on. The grove has rejected our druids. It will let them in, but it won't speak to them. The ancient trees there have wisdom. They know what causes the pain, and they know who is useless to them. You are the former, we are the latter. Okay. Oh. We do have a quest here. Let's see. Oh, nuts. Marco Grandparents. Ah. Marco Esterer leads you into the brewery, loudly telling you about all the beverages that are made there and the provinces that favor them most. You note that since his loud, cheery welcome, he has been trying to keep you at a distance from his workers and customers. I met a man named Galabas in Azam. He suggested I talk to you. Marco freezes. He looks around to make sure nobody is eavesdropping. Then he steers you to a quieter, more remote part of the brewery. You're here regarding the affairs of the Guild Nass, yes? You can talk to me, though you must be discreet. I'm allowed to speak for them about certain matters. You belong to the Guild Nass? Not at all. I am no assassin. I make beer. However, the Guild Nass is very secret. They need someone to carry messages between them and regular folk. That is what I am for. Tell me about the Guild Nass. They are assassins. They kill for hire. They help resolve disputes quickly that would otherwise fester for decades. Such things are fixtures as in many vassal states. This is true. They also serve to maintain the truce with the Rokaj. They answer to the High Lithans. They're more likely to kill those disloyal to our ways. I was sent to talk to you. You're here, you have power, you're making changes. It only makes sense that the Geldnas would want to reach out to you. Have the Geldnas attacked me? I'm very glad you asked. No. They have been harried by all sorts of rabble. Raiders, thugs. You have been harried by all sorts of rabble, raiders, thugs, monsters. The Geldnas had nothing at all to do with their actions. They do not want fights with outside powers, and they would never attack someone in such a clumsy way. Do you have a message for me? Yes. The leaders of the Geldnas wish to meet you. You will be allowed into one of their oldest strongholds, Deep Post and Lace. They want to discuss what has happened. Perhaps they can make things clear that were unclear. Why do I need to talk to them? You don't. They would never dare command you. However, they do know pretty much everything about the Rokaj. Where is Deep Post on this? I don't know. Not exactly. Wait, you really don't know? Of course. I'm not Geldnaz. I have never been allowed into one of their hidden strongholds. I know this, though. It is in the underworld. The path down to it is in the upper Lodaga. Look for a place called the Worm's Teeth. Through it, you can enter the Underworld. Perhaps then you will be contacted. You know an assassin's guild. You have any work for me? I've heard you were an avid hunter. I knew you liked adventure, but this, well, I know that you're a half-bro. Are you sure you want to work with the guild Nas? Do you want this sort of work for bounty? What would you like me to do? Fine. So, there's a place on Havenland, the Woods of Exile, near Timberland Keep. We're not supposed to go there. There's a woman hiding there. Her name is Watcher Shella. We need to talk to her. There's a group of armed folks camped in the woods. Tell her to find and speak with them. It would be to her benefit. That's all that... There's your interest in Watcher Shella. Me? None whatsoever. Never met the lady. I have distress. I really am only here to pass messages. I can, however, pass a payment on from the Guild Nas for your aid. Why can't the Guild Nas go to the Woods of Exiles themselves? It's a safe refuge. Row from all over their flee. As long as they stay in those woods, they are free of all debts and claims. Thus, the Guild Nas are forbidden from entering. You are a princess. You may go wherever you like. I talked to Watcher Shella. My favorite message is live. Shella escaped. Still, Marco believes it. He's pleased to hear this. That does indeed square with what I have heard. Well done. You've earned this bounty. It gives you a long, vicious dagger. It is so rare for one not of the Guild Nas to receive one of these. It is great honor. This concludes the business. What happened to Watcher Shella? Tiny twitch in his eye. I have no idea. Marco has mainly told the truth to you so far. This time he is lying. Does the Guild Nas have one? No, they really don't like to speak with outsiders, and I am out of messages. Sorry if you guys hear Chomp. He's a little butthole sometimes. Alright. So we did that. There are areas that I have not explored yet. That's a cave. Okay, you know what? We're gonna let's go back this way. Over here. You find an animal den dug out into the dirt of the hill face. It is dark inside. It'll take a torch to inspect. You take a moment to listen. It's completely quiet. Let's explore! You do what any intrepid hunter would do. You light a torch and explore. Inside you find what is obviously a den of wolves. Based on the size of the markings in the dirt, big ones. Police were here recently, but they're gone now. It's a fresh den. They are probably out hunting. You find nothing but more valuable than odd bones. You turn and make your way towards the welcome sunlight. Then you hear the howls. The wolves are indeed enormous. Their eyes have a look of eerie, almost intelligent cunning. They snuck up quietly, successfully trapping you in the den. They've probably trapped a lot of hunters and miners this way. Fortunately, they will soon find out that you are no mere miner. soon as your pack of wolves dispatched, you search for treasure once again. Alas, you find nothing of value to humans. Alright, well... let's stop in at our place. We have a Guildmass dagger. Not that I'm gonna really keep that on hand. I'll probably sell that. Either way, thank you all for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to ring the bell icon to keep up to date on all the videos. And remember to free the feral wildflower in you. Bye bye!